Hey everyone, welcome to Popular Cruising. I'm your host Jason Leppert, here with a deck-by-deck review of Holland America Line's new Rotterdam. The vessel is actually the historic brand's 7th to carry the name, but the 3rd in the Pinnacle class, behind Koningsdam and New Statendam. Be sure to stay tuned to the end of the video to see our final pros and cons. Let's begin with the ship's specifications. Rotterdam is a premium cruise ship, and one of the Holland America fleet's Pinnacle class ones. As launched in 2021, she has a tonnage of 99,800 and a guest capacity of 2,668, resulting in a slightly more crowded passenger space ratio of 37.41. The accommodations we enjoyed on board were a Verandah stateroom, which range in size between 228 and 405 square feet, and sport the line's lovely gray wood tones and pewter accents, and a plush teddy bear approved bed. Thankfully, an electrical outlet and USB charging port is included at not just one, but both nightstands. Closet storage is just right, with hanging space and shelving, plus additional drawers, and a conveniently raised refrigerator and safe for easier access. An added corner display unit is also quite nice, as is a bonus shelf for holding reading material. Our teddy bear friends would also like to point out the cabin's lovely seating nook and vanity desk with additional storage, and even more welcome outlets and charging ports, in addition to a moderately sized veranda itself. And if you haven't already done so, please feel free to subscribe to our channel to be notified when our new videos are posted. Back inside are handy hooks to the side of the bed, as well as in the bathroom. And we were pleased with the design and decent size of the toilet compartment and shower overall, particularly with the glass enclosure versus a flimsy curtain of the past. Meanwhile, other cabin categories begin with inside staterooms, which can be well sized between 141 and 225 square feet, or 175 to 282 square foot ocean view staterooms are mostly the same as veranda ones, without an attached balcony. More unique are 222 to 231 square foot family ocean view staterooms, for featuring split bathrooms with a sink, toilet and shower tub combo in one compartment, and another sink and shower in a second compartment. There are even smaller 127 to 172 square foot single ocean view staterooms, sized for solo travelers. Or bigger yet are suites beginning with Vista varieties at 260 to 356 square feet. Signature suites increase in size between 393 and 400 square feet. And Neptune suites measure in at 465 to 502 square feet. But the largest is the 1,290 square foot Pinnacle suite, with separate living and dining areas, bedroom, and of course luxurious bathroom. When you're ready to book your Rotterdam cruise, we recommend doing so through our sponsor, Fairy Godmother Vacations, who will magically take care of all your trip planning absolutely for free. To get a complimentary quote, just click on the link right here, or call the number or email the address displayed below. Activity-wise, the ship's hub is the stylish spiral-adorned Atrium, at the bottom of which is a traditional internet center for those without their own devices. Also down here on Deck 1 is a series of 3 meeting rooms, that can open to a larger conference center, which is often used for bridge play or other gatherings. More exciting, however, is the return of the library on Deck 2, as a replacement for former computer classrooms on previous ships in the class. Not only is it a great place to pop a squat, or read this fun definition, but also to enjoy a large collection of stock books, provided they are properly returned. And farther down on the same deck are the first of several retail shops on board, ranging from jewelry, watches, and the awesome vases of the Grand Dutch Cafe, to logo items and clothing up a level. The traditional photo shop on Deck 3, meanwhile, has thankfully gone digital to display images without wasting prints, and also features a portrait studio for guests so inclined. Just off the atrium on Deck 3 is also the attentive guest services desk and future cruises office for booking more vacations. And the art gallery down the way was surprisingly empty of auction pieces on our trip, favoring the display of portrait samples instead. The casino is relatively small, but still has all varieties of gaming. And most marvelously, for those concerned about secondhand fumes drifting every which way, Holland America no longer permits smoking here. Also geared towards health is the Greenhouse Spa and Fitness Center on Deck 9, complete with a forward-facing gym that thankfully does not preclude an observation lounge above, as well as a side motion studio. Plus salon and barbershop. But the most inviting portion is not only the lovely relaxation room, and treatment rooms, where I tried and enjoyed a new R3, standing for Relax, Repair, and Relief massage that was quite soothing, but also the thermal suite, which is sublime. However, it does require an extra admittance fee to access the luxurious heated tile loungers, unique horizontal shower, bucket shower, various saunas, steam rooms, and the very best part, an amazing central thalassotherapy pool. With its own massaging waters. Just beyond the spa is the ship's main Lido pool. Sitting neatly under a double-decker Magradome enclosure for all-weather swimming, and further featuring a large LED screen for film screenings, which is all flanked by cozy seating and traditional table tennis above. Or always outside is the aft sea view pool, with additional loungers for sunbathing, and a lovely skirt of beautiful teak wood. Meanwhile, on Deck 10 is the Club Hal Kids facility, which past its inviting entrance are various rooms divided by age group, including those outfitted with fun video games, air hockey, and foosball tables, as well as those aimed more at teenagers. Or for all ages, there's the Deck 11 sports court. A full-size deck for tennis or basketball. Off from which is additional open-air exercise equipment for use, as well as a full jogging track circuit for getting those steps in. Or on Deck 12, for even more seclusion, is the Retreat. For an added fee, guests can enjoy private cabanas, special services, and their own hot tub away from the busier pools below. But still, probably the best venue available to everyone on board is the ship's signature Crow's Nest Observation Lounge and EXC Exploration Central with interesting destination discoveries and plenty of scenic seating. Plus high-tech displays, its own cafe, and a delightful return to old-school board games. Available in handsome cases, no less. Of course, dining remains a hallmark of Holland America, and the Rotterdam is no exception. Starting at its watering holes, such as the Sun Bar on Deck 11, seen understandably underutilized on a cloudier day. Just below, and working our way down the ship, are Tamarind and Nami Sushi, for specialty dining on Deck 10. The Asian fusion restaurant, located up high, has the best view of them all. And is split into Tamarind for the following delicious courses. As well as the Nami Sushi Bar for tasty rolls and sashimi such as these. Also on Deck 10 is the Panorama Bar, situated above the pool. Which additionally services New York Deli and pizza. A marvelous complimentary eatery with offerings from breakfast until late night. Like a custom breakfast bagel on choice of bagel, mouth-watering Reuben rye sandwich, and the excellent Primo Pizza from Holland America Line Culinary Council member Chef Ethan Stoll. Or down on Deck 9 is the equally included Dive-In Hamburger Bar, where gourmet items include the Gouda and bacon-adorned Cannonball Burger, or curry-topped jackknife bratwurst, buffalo-style fries, and lots more. While there is ice cream available for free elsewhere, the poolside gelato is a premium option, where I particularly enjoyed the cherry flavor. And naturally, the Lido pool is serviced by its own friendly Lido bar for drinks. Then the Lido Market, also on Deck 9, is the ship's expansive buffet lineup with lots of tables and seating. And daily items, ranging from refreshing custom salads and seafood sandwiches to the line's awesome signature bread pudding. And towards the stern is the Sea View Bar. But this is a designated smoking area that is best avoided in my opinion. Much better by comparison is the Canaletto specialty Italian restaurant that remains a dressed-up part of the Lido buffet, but with elevated dishes such as these. But the hidden gem is the aforementioned Grand Dutch Cafe on Deck 3, where the awesome ship-shaped vases are found, as well as a nifty convex alcove overlooking the promenade deck. Not to mention specialty coffees and included baked goods that I dove into to illustrate the massive cream filling. And my absolute favorite is the seriously yummy, made-to-order apple and bacon pancake. Also included, of course, is the dining room on decks 3 and 2. The bright and cheery main restaurant is where I enjoyed classics such as these. Extending to a rather premium filet mignon Oscar for a free item, as well as a sweet chocolate souffle. Just next door on Deck 2 is the Club Orange dining room, which is included but only for guests in the upcharge Club Orange program, making it a sort of ship-within-a-ship offering. Brand new to Rotterdam is the Half Moon Bar, which is an exceptional mid-century modern corner that only suffers for being too small and not open long enough. I'd love to see this concept expand into the adjacent Ocean Bar to enjoy namesake cocktails, like the Rotterdam 7, made with cherrywood smoke, gin, and maraschino, in what is easily one of my favorite beverages at sea. Speaking of the Ocean Bar, the space next to the Half Moon Bar should really be absorbed by the new one. But the one here is pretty snazzy also. As is Rudi's Seldom Air across the way. Rudi Sodaman's specialty seafood restaurant is one of the best on board. It even showcases the chef's playful Food Faces charger plates, before bringing out a tempting amuse-bouche and other wonderful starters. Like the perfectly prepared marinated lobster and crab bisque, ahead of yet another succulent lobster tail and grilled seafood platter, making for a marvelous sampler. All in preparation for crêpe Suzette, one of my all-time favorite desserts. It's hard to say which is better, Rudi's or Pinnacle Grill, so let's just say it's a very close tie, since the specialty steakhouse is also amazing on Rotterdam. Whether it's enjoying these items for lunch, or these for dinner. My goodness, the crab cakes are great. And can you ever go wrong with candied bacon? The beef tenderloin with lobster dumplings by another Culinary Council member, Chef David Burke, was particularly excellent, and a key lime pie always makes for a good sweet send-off. And last but not least, for the libation connoisseurs, is Notes, as a dedicated whiskey bar with over 120 labels on display and for sampling. Holland America dramatically raised the bar on its entertainment when it introduced Music Walk. Composed in part by the shared double-decker venue that switches between hosting Lincoln Center Stage and B.B. King's Blues Club. Both musical genres are very different, but the performances from each are equally excellent. The classical quartet expertly plays a wide mix of orchestral pieces, and sets are scheduled in the evenings as well as afternoons. And then when it converts to the Blues Club at night, the house band simply rocks. Representing decade after decade of toe-tapping tunes to dance to. Which showcase the ship's vocal and instrumental prowess. Here's also where a pair of comedians pack the house for hilarious stand-up that I would say is as good as the Punchliner Comedy Club on Corporate Cousin Carnival Cruise Line. Another portion of Music Walk is Billboard Onboard, for live dueling piano shows. Also highlighting pop music through the ages in a fun participatory arena. And rounding out the walk is Rolling Stone Rock Room. Yet another exceptional collection of talent that is redefining and propelling Holland America Line into the future. When the Pinnacle class was first introduced with Koningsdam, World Stage was another entertainment highlight with its immersive LED walls and bold performances. However, on Rotterdam, they sadly feel a bit stale, with Step 1 dance company stage shows carried over from previous ships. They're very good, but rely almost exclusively on dancers with no singers, until one from B.B. King's Blues Club is featured. There is one new performance featuring the Lincoln Center stage players alongside BBC Earth documentary footage, which remains an impressive showing of the screens and live music. However, the World Stage does not hold a candle to its remarkable music walk. Now to finish up with our Rotterdam pros and cons. What we didn't like as a pain in the aft are a tight passenger space ratio, resulting in occasionally crowded settings, especially shows, underwhelming World Stage performances, and the otherwise great Half Moon Bar just being too small and not open long enough. But what we liked and can take a bow are still Holland America's best in-class food and beverages, outstanding live music walk programming, and a delightful return to basics in the form of the library and classic board games at the Great Traditional Observation Lounge. Thanks so much for watching. If you would, as it really does help support us, please like this video with a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel, while hitting that bell icon to be notified of new videos, watch our other ones, and visit popularcruising.com.